Welcome to Close Combat, the Bloody First. My name is Tobal. This is a brand new World War II simulation game from Slytherin. It focuses on small squad and platoon combat. It does take place throughout the varied locations in Europe and Africa during World War II, and it follows the Big Red 1 Division, the United States Army's 1st Division as it goes through Africa, Italy, and finally to Normandy. So we are going to be doing the Grand Campaign. It's kind of a combination of operations within full campaign. So the campaign has operations, each operation has different battles, and each battle has different stages to it. So some battles might take one day because you have a really good, successful fight, or others might be dragged down, knockout fights. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start up our first glorious campaign. Glorious, that's what we'll do. Why not? The situation report following landings in Algeria and French Morocco. Allied forces advanced east into Tunisia in an effort to trap Axis forces retreating from Libya. Right, so this is the first combat that the United States Army got into in World War II, right? This is, other than some volunteers in other places, this is the big 1st Division's first crack at getting some experience. So not a lot of experience other than some officers from World War I, but that's a lot of, very different type of warfare from back in the day. Operation First Blood, nicknamed by the British after a fielding position in cricket, Longstop Hill, is a prominent feature in the Majerta Valley, providing excellent views across the region. Point 290 is among the important positions that must be held against the Germans. If possible, drive the Germans from the region. Your men are new to combat and must prove themselves against a more powerful force that is sure to counterattack. So here we are. This is kind of the map you're going to see as you go through the campaign. It will tell you your option, whether you're attacking, counterattacking, defending, things like that. You sometimes have the choice in whether to attack, like aggressively counterattack, but by and large, these are operations that are set in stone. You don't get to control, oh, hey, today we're going to go drive to Paris. No, today we're going to do Operation First Blood, and maybe you get to choose whether to attack hastily or wait for nightfall and things like that. The unit state is interesting. I'm guessing what happens here throughout the entire campaign, we're going to have to balance our squad's strength, supply, fatigue, and morale. So we are going to have to be careful and not sacrifice units needlessly early on to make sure we stretch those supplies and morale as long as we can. Right, so Operation First Blood. British troops made a night attack to capture key points along Longstop Hill from the Germans. After relieving them, elements of the 1st Infantry Division must now hold the positions on the Hogback Hill that the British have called Longstop. Point 290 is one of the prominent features. Right, so defend Longstop if at all possible, counterattack the Germans, and force them to retreat. Here is our map. It is going to be, looks very, very hilly. 2 German positions on the east side here, with what looks like 2 approaches between valleys. So 2 valleys to cover. Lots of glorious positions for machine guns, it looks like, right? We've got lots of overlook positions. We can have interlocking fields of fire here. I'm not sure about how to assault and push them back. I'm not sure if I even want to do that early on until I get a better feel for the game. It is cloudy and wet. It is, we are a little bit outnumbered, reputation, strength, things like that the same, and we have no off-map fire support. 9 in the morning. Right, so here we go. We get to take a look at our first couple of forces. So we have, it looks like we've got 2 support squads available right now, and support from what I've seen is kind of down towards the bottom here. So we have a battalion anti-tank platoon, a battalion pioneer platoon, and then a battalion heavy weapons company. So since we don't have any reports of German armored, I think I'm going to grab 2 heavy machine gun platoons or squads here, or companies, sorry, 2 heavy machine gun companies. This will provide glorious, wonderful overwatch, and they're not really great at, like, actually killing people, but they're more useful to just suppress areas and make sure we hold a very strong point. So we'll be having them as far back as we can to make sure that they've got really nice long fields of fire. Otherwise, it looks like we have, let me go ahead and clear out the entire list. What's this up top? Create an ad hoc unit equipped for scouting, assaulting. Okay, this is kind of cool. Do we, how do we move? Do we click and do? No. Okay, so we can click and drag. It'll break our force apart and give us some kind of a special thing. So we'll look at that here in just a minute. So we're going to use First Platoon HQ on the move. The designation here looks like it's First Squad /1 represents First Platoon. So it's going to, we're pretty much bringing all of First Platoon on our first mission. What are the platoon reserves? Live-in replacements were referred to as basics and used to replace casualties. Commanded by... So will these actively replace soldiers you lose in combat? Let's test this out. I have no idea what the platoon reserves are going to do, unless we find that we need that position for something else. So we are bringing the main element of 1st Platoon. You know what? Actually, saying that, I think we are going to need some more stuff. 4th Platoon tended to be in the Army a special weapons platoon. So we've got heavy weapons here. We've got MGs. We've got mortars. I will go ahead and grab some mortars. We'll grab the 4th Platoon 60mm mortar. I think I'd also like to have a 30 cal machine gun. Machine gun versus the HMG, this is more mobile. So this is going to be more fire and maneuver and set up positions, things like that. We have 3 rifle teams. We have 3 bar teams. The bar team is a Browning automatic rifle team. So this is more, it's almost like a little mini machine gun. So it's really used for covering fire and suppression. But I do want to have rifle teams in case we need to move to fire and maneuver. So, in conclusion, in summary, we've got at least 3 machine guns. We have 3 light assault rifle squads and 3 rifle teams, along with the mortar company. I think I'm okay with that, or mortar squad, sorry. Why don't we do this? Let's set up a scout squad. I'd like to use some of these ad hoc settings. Let's make at least some scouts to get some good vision on the enemy. We'll also do an assault team, in case we need to assault a fortified position. I'm going to leave the tank hunter stuff alone because I don't think we're going to really need a tank hunter team yet. And we'll add an extra grenade launcher to one of our rifle teams. Right. By the way, the soldiers button is kind of cool. You're able to really go in depth and learn a little bit more about each of the members of all these different squads, which I think is adorable. Wow, Private Blair's a beast. This is a big dude. We have, I think it's going to show you their history, when they join, how many battles they've been in, any kills they get, which is kind of cool. And you can rename certain squads, which I definitely will do down the road if we wind up having a unit really, really stand out. All right, my friends, the Battle of Hill 290 is about to begin. The big red one has deployed onto the field. Let's take a look at some of the camera controls. We've got a limited field of vision. I kind of wish we could go at a steeper angle, because I like being able to see. And honestly, it's probably because the background is black, right? I mean, they don't want you to spin the map up and see that there's nothing around it. But I would like to see a little bit more about vision and what my people are able to shoot at. Now, one of the more important shortcut keys you'll want to know early on is the control key. This is going to show us what we can see from a certain position and then what can see us. So we'll know that, for example, if we place someone on this hill, we have vision down the approach behind the date stand. We also have covering fire across all the other hilltops. So very, very helpful indeed. Tactically, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let me deploy some troops, and I'll be back to discuss why I make crazy, terrible decisions in a moment. All right, finishing placing the last couple of people here. So, by and large, we are going to try to hold 290 pretty aggressively, I think, because we already have a victory point in the enemy territory. So we're going to want to try to hold date stand. So, let's start with our heavies here. We've got the heavy machine gun set up on top of the hill. If I push them forward a little bit, in fact, I will be able to get that coverage of the date stand completely. Where does it? But it does sit right exposed on top of the hill. I don't entirely like that. Something like, I'm trying to see where the gun goes. That's a little bit better. So we're pushed up here, and we're able to see the tippy tops of the hill across from us, down into the date stand, across to the hilltops on the left side, the west approach here. So I like that a lot. Meanwhile, I moved somebody, damn it. The 30 cal over here is giving us great crossfire down this approach. So if anyone's trying to cross the hill and move up in front of us onto hill 290, we've got some pretty good covering fire. Same thing for the MG over here next to it. I figured to have most of our guns centralized to bring the most fire to bear on the enemy as possible. Now, I'm assuming that date stand is a contested point. So, oh, I just noticed that it's contested. I think I saw that by default and was like, oh yeah, mentally it's contested. We don't have this by default, so we want to get this early on. So we can push a squad up to get the date stand pretty easily if we have all this covering fire. So I've left a lot of people here because I was thinking about doing a flank end around to Borge Tomb. The hardest part will be crossing right about, well, actually, we can stay really low right along the map's edge until here. This is the hardest part. This open crossing is going to be an absolute bitch. So if we could get close enough, something like right here, we would be able to possibly smoke and then move up along these low walls. And then we have tons of wall cover to keep bounding forward into the halt. So that would be the only way I could see us actually doing an assault on a counterattack on the enemy, but I don't know if I want to commit that many troops. Meanwhile, I've got our scouts deployed on the right flank along with the remnants of their rifle team, so they're going to be kind of holding, not super aggressively, we'll mostly just be sitting here in the back, making sure that no one tries to do any sneaky stuff on us. So rifle team's going to be holding that right flank. Since they are undermanned, that's just going to give us a nice stable viewpoint, and if we need to shift any forces, we can. I'm going to leave one bar team up here on the rocks, along with another bar team that's there with the HMG, just in case any... You know what? Hang on. We don't really need both of these groups. Let's bring this bar squad over. If I'm going to have an assault, I want to have a massive assault. I want to have a lot of troops. So this is kind of my mobility squad here, which is it's quite a bit if you look at it. Assaulter team. The assault team, by the way, what do you guys start with? You guys have smoke grenades and normal grenades. The rifle team has grenades and rocket grenades, or sorry, I think it's rocket. What am I thinking of? Rifle grenades. And then we have rifle team, more rifle teams. We have lots and lots of troops we can use. We even could bring along the Platoon HQ, which is probably not the smartest thing in the world, to give us that morale boost. At least they could come with us up close to the approach on the final assault if we're going to cross into open ground. Or we could swarm over the hill and have everyone come up on the hillside and try to just absolutely shred any enemies who are in this vicinity to try to capture Borgetown. So maybe we get our bars online, for example, and have them provide covering fire while the rifle team sets up. So I'm not sure how aggressive I want to be. Remember, we do have to manage our morale throughout this campaign, but if we're able to get an early blow-in to the Germans, I would love to try to counterattack and push them back pretty early. So here is the maneuver squad. We've got our rifle squads all set up, ready to go. Mortar team is ready to go as well. I think I'm going to take one of the bar teams and keep them back. I really think we want more firepower. There we go. More bar squads here. I don't want my HMGs. The problem is my HMGs are really pushed up. They don't really have infantry support. So I'd like to get this group up on hill as soon as we can. Maybe we'll just pour over the hill. And as we're pushing in this general thrust from left to right, we'll send one squad over to Borgetown, then Tomb, and then we'll just be able to piggyback forward throughout these areas and then pinch everybody in. We shall see, my friends. I don't normally like to be super passive, but I also don't want to sacrifice my troops needlessly. So, let the Battle of 290 commence. We are in position. We are ready to go. Let's send our scouts up. I don't really know. Can our scouts sneak? Enemy spotted. You can't move. By the way, there are some shortcuts to the game. We can X to run. X will make your troops run. Z will make them walk. C will make them crawl. And V will make them attack. Right away, we see some enemy troops on the hillsides. And I think our HMG has some excellent cover or vision on them. Hang on, we got to reposition a little bit here. Are you guys in cover? You guys are kind of in cover. Right, so you're setting up and you're able to take the shots. Hopefully you're not receiving too much. There we go. This bar team doesn't have much going on. Let's see if we can reposition to get more assistance. I want more gunfire on the enemies when possible. HMG does not have any shot. There we go. They're about to come over the hill now. So, let's start moving up along this left flank. We've got a ways to go. Actually, you know what? Let's just walk. Let's just keep everybody at a nice, cozy pace. They do get tired, by the way. Your troops can and will get tired, so let's not use them all right away. Mortar Squad. Once everybody gets situated, I want to start lobbing mortars at the enemy. In fact, let's go ahead and start doing that right now on the MG Squad. There is an enemy MG Squad there ready to go. Let's move our scouts up. Can you guys crawl and basically sneak up? I'd love to have them sneak up if possible. Mortars are out. Machine guns are firing. All 4 of my machine gun squads are firing. I would put the bar squad up farther up, but look how exposed this point is on the hillside. If we move the bar team up here, you know what? Hang on. What if we move them behind these rocks instead? One of the enemy just got wounded. You see the little heart symbol? Or the cross symbol. I think that means they got injured. Let's move this bar squad up just a bit. It's the remnants of another squad. It's that engineering squad. So half of them are over here. But if we put them behind cover, they'll be able to fire on the other hillside without taking too much reciprocal damage. Again, it's all about kind of like the numbers here. We're trying to get as many people online as we can. Damn it, I keep twisting around. This is by the way, the direction. This little arc here is where your troops are trying to do their job. So these guys are trying to cover in this general vicinity. Ooh, I don't like how exposed you are. I think these guys are going to get picked off sooner than later. How's the Mortar Squad doing? Did we get any kills? I know we got a couple of injuries. I also think this means that we have this area bracketed, possibly. Let's see if we can't move the recon team out of position. Force them out by, you know, shooting them in the face. You guys are crawling up stealthily, trying to get some vision on the enemy. Lovely. Of course, I just gave you the wrong order. Some of the shortcuts seem to get stuck sometimes, which is a little bit awkward. All right, we're a little exposed now to a Grenadier team. Can all of you guys start attacking him? Do we all have vision? Not everyone, but enough that I think we're going to do some damage here. I want to get this Grenadier team down if we can. Let's start moving up on the hillside. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to move one squad up. Was this a rifle squad? No, I want the rifle squad on the side. We are having some guys break. You hear that sound effect. That's actually people having a mental break. Platoon HQ is back a little bit. Assault team, let's move you guys up as well. They are shooting their rocket grenades at the enemy right now. Did we have actually anyone freak out? I don't think they really did that bad. Okay, now we're online. We can actually bring a little bit more gunfire to the fight. Let's get the more 60mm to go start firing on the MG since I've got them in vision again. Have a couple of injuries up front. One of our guys is dead. The assault squad is kind of exposed, but I was hoping that they're going to be able to get a flank off or a vision on this squad in front of us, but it seems like not. Let's move them up under cover. Move these guys up on the hill. Move these guys up on the hill as well. And we'll even bring in our Platoon HQ to help get some shots on the enemy. I really want this. This Grenadier team needs to go. Mortars are aiming. Let's actually change it over to this Grenadier team. See if we can't get them away from this position. This approach, they're covering this entire approach and preventing us from attacking. We're not in terrible shape. We're not in a great spot yet. There we go. All of our guys are firing on this one MG squad. Oh, it is an MG squad. Shit. I think I thought it was a Panzer Grenadier. There we go. We're getting some injuries now. We also took some damage. Mortars are way off course, but they're going to be bracketing the fire here soon. You can see the morale ticks, by the way. This is the morale representation. Oh, shit. Some enemies moving up on the side. That's okay. They're not really exposed yet. Or we're not in danger of getting flanked just yet, either. There's some intense fire over here. Everyone's kind of holding their own. Really want... Okay, they're out of view. Can't see them. Damn it. You can see them and you can see them. Really need this MG squad to get completely removed. What about smoke? How close do we have to be to smoke? They're going to be able to see us up until... Let's crawl here. Let's stealth up here. I might try to assault this position with my assaulters. We are losing some troops here. We're out in the open. We are a little exposed. Most everybody has taken some damage and had some injuries. I need to get this group out as soon as we can. We're kind of like sitting ducks here. Let's move up to right here. Let's sprint up and run. I'm up. You see me. I'm down. Oh, beautiful mortar shot. Excellent shot on the mortar. That hopefully will keep them distracted for a second. Let's keep firing on them. More mortars are inbound. In fact, maybe we shouldn't press the attack with our assaulter squad yet until the mortar fire is completely done. Things that would be smart for 1,000. Scouts are okay over here on the flank. Not seeing too much other damage. Watching the ticks here, kind of get an overall feel for what the morale's like. God, the mortar fire is really good, but they're really not getting much damage. Right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to smoke this. We're going to smoke it out. They're hiding. We're waiting for the fire. Let's get our 60mm to go ahead and change targets onto something else. So let's grab... Oh, let's grab this machine gun group that's out in the open. Oh, they are pulling back. Of course, right as I smoke, they're going to pull back. It's funny. Right, so the Germans are pulling back. Let's push up now. Rifle team go. Rifle team go. You know, I probably should have brought one of my machine guns from before. Platoon HQ, you guys are still fine. Let's go ahead and start moving back down the hill. Where is my machine gun squad? That's the HMG. Okay, let's bring the MG up. It's a long way to run, and I probably should have done that beforehand. Do you guys have vision on these guys? Can you pop them in the open? They're really exposed right now. I really want to get these guys killed if possible. Wiping out an MG team would be glorious. Let's keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. I don't think we have any more smoke. Does anyone have any more smoke? You don't have smoke. You guys have smoke. Okay, the bar team needs to be the one that does the last little push. Damn it, there is an enemy group set up here. providing cover. I need to get over to Borgetown as soon as we can, though. This is an MG squad and another MG squad. Let's get that mortar on the other MG squad.
Let's get 'em!
How exposed are we here? You know what? Here, pull back, my lovely little assaulters. Come on back, guys. Pull back. Stay on the kind of the low side of the hill until we get the bar squad in play. Once the bar squad gets there, we're going to have them smoke it out, and then we're going to try to cross. This guy's way in the open, though. He should be melted. Okay, here comes the bar squad. This damn MG. If this MG sets up, we're toast. We really need to get behind this low wall if we can. Mortar fire coming in for us. Thank you. Hey, can you guys smoke? Can you smoke for us? You can't. You can only fire. That sucks. I was really hoping we would be able to drop some smoke rounds in the middle of combat. All right, bar squad, you're close enough now. Let's go ahead and smoke the objective. Kind of smoke the open area. Placing smoke. Guys, get ready to move. Our MG squad's almost in position. Everyone else stay really close together because we're all going to rush at once. Platoon HQ. We're going to keep the Platoon HQ together, too. We're going to keep the Platoon HQ with the troops to keep that morale up high. Placing smoke, waiting for you guys to throw that out there if you can. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Any moment now, guys, any moment. This is a German command team. I think what I'll do with this bar squad is move them up on the hill once we have the spot. All right, let's start moving, guys. The smoke should pop here in just a second. So let's get everyone into this low wall. Once we're established, then I'll probably do a little bit of reconsolidation and move from there. But I want to get us behind the low wall first. This is really aggressive, by the way. I'm being really overly aggressive. So far, no other movements yet by any other enemy forces. This bar squad, can you guys move? Did you pull back on the hill? I don't really see much more combat. I think a lot of the enemy has redeployed. Why don't we bring our HMG up top and see if we can get some better cover? Another bar squad will move you guys up as well. This might be a bit of an aggressive push. And then our 30 HMG will move up to what can give us some good covering fire. Up on this hill here. Beautiful. Right up on top here would give us good sight lines into the enemy area. Meanwhile, the 60mm mortar squad can start dropping some rounds on these guys, if possible. Out of range. I think they ran out of ammo. Let's take a look at that mortar group again. No one seems to have the mortar equipped. I don't really know what this means. I'm guessing it's an ammo thing, or this is what the ranges are. So when this drops down from maximum, they're back down to their normal gun. I wish you could figure out what ammo is in the game. I don't really know what represents ammunition. Right. We are starting to move up. Let's have our bar team try to get some fire if we can. I don't know how much the smoke helps, but it does seem to be doing pretty well. We're at least moving pretty close, or pretty quickly. We are going to take some fire. We might lose a couple troops. I was hoping they don't have the MG in position, and thankfully they don't yet. Yep, couple guys down. All right, let's start getting set up along this wall. Everybody get along the wall here. In fact, why don't we push one group up? It's my assaulter team. It doesn't matter. Let's just get going, guys. Come on. Get set up. Get out of fire here. Get under cover. Yeah, we're getting, like, massively wrecked here. We got some guys that are breaking. Not the greatest situation. Let's push the bar squad up on the hill. And they're going to have a pretty decent shot there. Damn it, our mortars are down, so we don't have any more mortar support. This group is completely trashed. Platoon HQ is still okay. All right, everyone just start returning fire. Everyone should be behind cover now. Assault team, you can start opening fire as well. Guys, can we use the, there we go. Let's use the cover. Let's be smart about it. Let's get our MG set up as quick as we can. Bar squad's moving up. Let's finish off the recon team before we do much else. There we go. Grenades are out. Let's go ahead and open up on the MG squad here. The hell? Did he throw a grenade at us, or did we throw a grenade at him? I don't know who this guy is, but he's YOLOing. Is this Walton? Is he hiding by himself? Yeah, dude, you're in a rough spot. This assault team is... Can we crawl up to the wall? Since you guys seem to be out of combat, or kind of like out of cover. There we go. Now we're going to start delivering some delicious, beautiful fire in force. Behind cover, I'm digging it. The bar squad is picking off some enemies up on top of the hill. They did take a couple of injuries here. However, we did take Borgetown. By the way, I completely forgot. We need to grab date stand. So let's go ahead and grab date stand. Oh shit, lots of stuff going on up here. I kind of missed, and I was not paying attention to. I got a little bit distracted. Let's bring our rifle squad up. Looks like one of our bar squads is completely shattered. Oh shit, yeah, I definitely did not do too well there. Let's keep this bar squad here then to support. Terribly sorry, guys. Terribly sorry about that. Oh no, you just stay there. Stay there. Stay there, set up. You guys set up here. There we go. Everybody keep firing on that hill. 30 cal, let's move you guys up farther so you can provide additional support for the folks who are at Bor's tomb. The German morale, though, look at that morale ticker. We really pushed them back pretty hardcore. Meanwhile, let's move the bar squad up so that they're behind cover. Try to finish off this SMG. I don't really want to move under the open area yet. Do we have any more smokes? I'm not seeing more smokes in anyone's inventory. Oh, the platoon's lead has smokes. Let's move you guys up a little bit if you can. A couple guys are breaking. Oh, God, one full rifle squad is completely shattered. Only one guy left. Yeah, it's pretty ugly right now. We do have a pretty decent position fire. Oh, shit. Lots of guys breaking on the right flank. Oh, damn. Yeah, this hill is brutal. Let's pull back off this hill. I'm absolutely getting toasted on that hill. Sorry, guys. I was not paying attention enough. My fault, my fault. Let's get the bar team to go down and take date stand while we can before the map looks like it's about to take over. So I think we're going to get these positions. One of our rifle teams completely broke. Understandable. It is pretty ugly right now in this fight. Everyone else is kind of getting cover fire and sending the Germans to their early deaths. Beautiful stuff. I think overall, though, this went well. I definitely lost a lot of troops here in the assault. Who are you guys opening up on? You don't seem to be shooting anyone effectively. Huh, actually didn't know. Apparently the MG team has rocket launchers, which is glorious. There we go. Now we have date stand as well, so we'll put the bar squad here behind cover. So we've taken date stand, we've taken Bor's tomb. Our HMG squad is completely shattered, and that sucked. That's gonna really hurt losing that squad, and hopefully they don't push us too hard on the right flank. But I think we're gonna be okay, especially once everyone else gets into position here. You don't have any vision, really? What about these guys way back here? I think you do. There we go. I guess from here we're just gonna hold out. I don't really see the need to push forward anymore. I could try to take halt. I just don't think without mortar support, we're not gonna be able to make it happen. Why can't you guys fire on anyone? What's going on here?
No clear path.
Really? You don't have any vision on anyone? I guess you are behind a weird wall. Let's move up to the next wall. Move this rifle team farther down the wall. All two of you guys. You poor bastards. Hey, there we go. We finally finished off that machine gun squad. Let's go ahead and open up on these guys. God, I would love to bring my freaking 30 cal up here. What if we do that? How aggressive is that? Let's bring up the 30 cal. And we'll push the bar squad forward a bit. Oh shit. They are sending some reinforcements out from the base. Let's get... What are they sending out? It is an assault team and a rifle team. Alright, let's push over to this small hill on the side. I hope we're not going to get... Oh, hang on. Just pull it right there. Shit. Why don't you guys just stop where you're at here? Come over here, or just fire from where you're at. There we go. Just set up and fire. Bar squad, get behind cover. This assault squad is going to do us a bit of an owie if we let them stay around. There we go. We've got them in the open, though, don't we? We do. Everybody start firing these guys in the open. Glorious stuff. HMG squad, you don't have anybody on in vision. If you go back up here, though, you might. Let's go ahead and go up on the hill. You guys really didn't move behind cover like I was... Oh, no, you kind of did. Let's just hold there. Sorry. Terribly sorry, gentlemen. Just hold fast. You surely won't die. Our 30 cal squad, unfortunately, one of them is breaking, and it's the damn gunner is the one who's broken. So our HMG squad is kind of down and out right now. The Platoon HQ somehow has not managed to die yet. Let's move the assault squad up. They seem to be doing pretty good work. How's this right flank looking? No one's really pushing up too much. By and large, we're all kind of holding still. Here we go. Battle is completed. Click debrief to continue. Let's see what the United States Army thinks of us. Oh my goodness. Right. Wow. So, Captain, the battle ended because enemy morale broke and they were forced to retreat. You have secured all objectives in the area and the operation is over. Oh, did we really secure all of them? We pushed on... We didn't actually secure this one, but I'm guessing maybe they broke? Huh. The operation ended because you have captured all objectives. Your casualties were lighter than expected. Battle ended at 1,000 hours, 1,000 hours, and we lost 17 troops compared to their 22. We had 5 killed. They had 11 kills. That actually wasn't too shabby. Right, operation-wise, command rates your performance in the current operation as excellent. The men have confidence in your leadership. They may shrug off minor defeats, but major setbacks will hurt morale. The command rates your performance in the current campaign as adequate. Well, thanks, guys. Good to know that I'm adequate. Let's take a look at our list of soldiers. Whew, wow, what a push, you guys. First squad, or first platoon, had a rough time of it. First squad, I'm guessing this might represent how many times a soldier broke. This is the kills. This might be how many times they either routed an enemy or how many times they went berserk and charged. So overall, we have some pretty nasty dips in morale. And I'm assuming if a team will continually break, that's going to cause you problems down the road. Is this assaulting, or I think this might mean you made enemies flee. It's a positive. So it must be something like you made the enemy retreat. So our bar squad, each of them made somebody retreat, which gave everybody an experience and a morale boost. Private Reeves got a kill here in second squad. Everyone else had some morale issues there. Wow, holy crap. Third squad is doing the work. Sergeant Goodman with 3 kills, Walters with 2 kills, Pierce with 1 kill. This is actually a really good squad. We'll have to keep this in mind. Third squad, first platoon might become something important. Why don't we do this? Why don't we put a little star just to represent squads that kind of stand out? And we're trying to, what would I say, that stack the experience on their favor, in order to, kind of level them up. So this squad is on the way to being a pretty decent killer squad. Let's take a look. Third squad, first platoon, rifle team had a couple of kills, a couple of retreats as well. So a little bit mixed. You're severely injured. You're moderately injured. You poor guys. It's had a rough time of it. How did the mortar platoon do? Yeah, they did okay. Nothing amazing. 1 kill off the mortar platoon. They're going to take a while to get experience. That's okay. MG squad, you guys got 1 kill. HMG squad. I mean, to be fair, HMG squads, holy shit. Private Nelson. Really? Wait, the assistant gunner. No, he is I guess he's the main gunner. That's really weird. The way the symbols are is a bit strange. I'm guessing he's the one who's actually on the gun. 6 kills is kind of surprising for the HMG because it's more of a background unit. It's more of like you set it up in relatively farther back. So we're gonna give this. We're gonna call this Garcia's. Oh, Garcia's Overwatch? No. Garcia's Protection. That sounds so silly. There we go. We'll call it Garcia's Bastards. So this is Garcia's Bastards, the 30 cal HMG squad with good kills. We'll keep that in mind because they did pretty well. The scouts were okay. They did their job. The assaulters did okay as well with 1 kill and only 1 retreat. So there we go, guys. That was the first battle. I look forward to seeing you again in the next operation. Ooh, decision point. Your excellent performance at Longstop Hill has earned you a choice of assignments. Rush into hasty defensive positions in Kazarine Pass to oppose an Axis breakthrough there, or move into a stronger defensive position south of Spiba and attempt to block another German thrust. This is interesting. I don't know if I want to rush into anything hastily. Move into stronger defensive positions south of Spiba. Let's go ahead and dig in at Spiba instead. And I think this whole operation is completely gone. Are we done completely? Yeah, we've moved on to Spiba. Operation Spiba. Thanks so much for joining me, my friends. I look forward to seeing you again in the next episode. I do hope this first one was fun for you. I plan on doing roughly 1 episode per battle. Maybe a little bit longer if we have a rough time of it, or it's one of those battles that stretches out. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you are new to the channel, we do have a Discord in the link below the more description. We also have a Patreon if you'd like to support this channel. And I do rename things after supporters and get your opinion on upcoming games and things like that. So I appreciate that. It helps me feed my doggo and myself, Monster. Got to keep addicted to the sweet, sweet monster juice, my friends. All right. Thanks so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again in another video. Until then, my friends, take care.